everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Angela and I have an embroidery business and a t-shirt blank business, good for embroidery. So for this video, we are going to be working with me, but I'll try to explain things a little bit more. So I'll show you my entire work process, how I do it from beginning to end. So I'm just gonna get right into the video because I'm ready to work. It's 10:40. I already packaged, you know, my kids custom designs and AJ blank orders, so those are done. But now let's get to Etsy. A lot of you guys are curious about the Etsy and the shirts and how I package them when I make them and all that. So I have so many new subscribers. I think we're at like 82,000. Let me double check before I say that. Let me double check. Okay, yeah, we're at 82,500. Road to 100,000, so hit that subscribe button. It looks like that, and then turn on your bell notifications. That way you're notified every single time I upload a video. And if you give this video a thumbs up, it just recommends my content to more people so we can get to 100,000 quicker. And of course, at 100,000 we will be doing a giveaway. So work. All right, so first thing I do is I print my orders. So I think I only have 20 orders right now. 20 orders, and I'm gonna try to get as many as I can done. Yesterday, my husband and I worked together and we got 15 orders done. Unfortunately, at the end, we realized one shirt had stained, so that shirt has to be redone today. But I do have all my orders printed, and what I do after having my orders printed is I look at the need by dates. So let's just end of September, September 20th. Doesn't have a need by date. September 19th. That's the one that got messed up. 40 rush order. Okay, so most of these, today's only September 3rd. So I'm trying to get my orders out as quick as possible because the post office is severely delayed right now. So there's really no order for these, but usually I would do what is needed soonest. But again, all of these have 2 weeks to get to who they need to get to. So there's really no order for these. I'll just go by the order in which they were ordered. If I have a rush order, then I put that to the front and I'll do that. So what I do from here is I go ahead and make all the designs in the computer. I use Embroidery Essentials to design all my embroidery designs. If that doesn't even sound right, but not to digitize. You need a brilliant stitch artist. So to just design my designs in terms of like adding the names and the colors, I use Embroidery Essentials. That'll be linked down below. So let's just get to designing some shirts. Obviously, I'm not going to show you designing all the shirts because that takes a lot of time. So we'll just do a few, and yeah. Okay, so this is what Embroidery Essentials looks like. All these designs are designs I was using yesterday. So I know I don't have another order for this, so I'm just going to delete it. And I have an order for a 3T3 blonde mermaid. So when I go right here, this is where you bring your designs in to merge designs and then set up embroidery designs. And here is my library of designs. I usually save them after I make them so that I don't have to go ahead and make them all over again. So they want a blonde mermaid, so I double click it, it brings it right in, and I'm just gonna move her up. And then after, my computer's really slow right now, sorry. After I move her up, then I'm gonna click this A. I'm gonna add the name. I just typed blonde. Wow, that's not the name. The name is Karis. I'm probably not even saying that right. And then I'm selecting the font over here. I do like to move the letters over. And we'll make the S shorter to match the rest. And I just like to move everything over so that they line up. The K I'll back up, and then depending on which machine this goes on, this is gonna go on one of my brother machines. I change the color to purple, and then I increase the composition, which if you could see, it makes the words thicker, but I usually put it at a 1 or a 2, 1 for the Melcos, sometimes 2 for the brothers, but I'm just gonna leave it at a 1. And then I'm gonna put the name down here. And it's about center. If you could see, it's about even on both sides, and that's how I do it. So that's the first design, and then let's just speed through the rest. Oh yeah, also, I stitched the name first, so I click move first. I right clicked, and then you see up here, this is like the order in which everything's gonna sew out. So first it's gonna do the name, then it's gonna make the design, and then it has all the steps down here. So now, well, let's make the next design. Or no, we're not. We're actually going to save this design. So a lot of people have the question of how you save the design. So I click File, Save Stitch File As, and then I'm waiting for my USB to pop up. Alright, I'm waiting for the USB. Okay, so USB, and I save it as 3 caras. And that is it. That's how you save it. Just make sure it's a .pes. Now let's speed through the rest. But y'all didn't see that coming. So I just finished making some of the embroidery designs that you guys just saw. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get the fabrics I need. So I have all the fabrics out in the other room. And then I'll just go now. The basic fabrics, and then I'm gonna heat and bond all of them. You should heat and bond all your applique fabrics, the cotton fabrics, not like vinyl, none of that. So here is where I have all my fabrics. So I have my heat and bond right here. So here's my heat and bond, and I leave this out here, and we just start pulling the fabric. So I know I'm gonna need this brown. This is cinnamon, if you're curious. On kidscustomdesigns.com you can get that. And then the beige I use is vanilla, and then the kind of khaki-ish color is tea dye. And then nutmeg is like the middle between khaki and cinnamon, if you were curious. And you can get those at kidscustomdesigns.com. But I'm gonna go ahead and get all the fabrics ready that I need for my designs. They're down here. And these. What else do I need? I'm really ready to make new designs, but again, it's not a video about making new designs. So I'll give you a quick glimpse of the fabrics. Most of these fabrics are available at kidscustomdesigns.com if you need some. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the rest of the fabrics. Okay, so I have most of the fabrics that I'll use, and I don't have scissors, of course. Let me grab some. Look at this. The rubber band went so high up. Look at my skin. Okay, so make sure you're using heat and bond light, but I'm going to go ahead and cut out pieces of the fabrics and then get the heat and bond light. If you don't have a heat press, that's totally fine. You can use an iron to adhere this to the fabrics. And what this does, it pretty much just makes your fabrics, I guess, cleaner, and it helps with fraying. And it just looks crisp, not wrinkly after it's done. And I do just eyeball this and then cut when necessary. Yes, I waste heat and bond and I waste fabric. I don't have time to make it exact. So there's one piece and some trash. And if you can, it kind of would be easier to just heat and bond bigger pieces of fabric that you use a lot. These I don't use often at all. Recently, in the last week, I've sold 3 of these shirts. Now, I've had this shirt listed on my Etsy shop for 2 years, and the only 3 I sold have been this week. So yeah, that goes to show you. So I'm going to heat and bond this entire piece. This is the Sunshine fabric on kidscustomdesigns.com. So I use this a lot. So I'm just going to heat and bond a big piece. So I'm just trying to get it all ready so that I can heat and bond, and then it just makes my process faster. Instead of having to keep coming out here to heat and bond and heat and bond and heat and bond each piece is already ready. And I could just put it right on the machine when it's that step. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I know a lot of you guys are like, you're wasting so much. And I'm just like, okay. Alright, so we're gonna keep going. I can use this for a piece of hair later. I just want to get all my orders done so that I can start making more new things. Making new things is what makes me the happiest. Because I do get sick of making the same shirts over and over and over again, honestly. So making new stuff is fun. Like I said, I just eyeball these. Okay. I try to be as accurate as possible with the fabrics that are like hard to find, like this. It's discontinued, unfortunately, so I try to use it sparingly. So that's one thing. But like I did say, try to cut or heat and bond bigger pieces. Like if I have a lot of shirts for the same thing, I'll heat and bond a huge section of it instead of just a little piece. But this shirt, I did a lot of them yesterday. Today, someone ordered it last night, so it's only one shirt I have to do for this fabric. Dun, dun, dun. I have a children's song stuck in my head. So yeah, this is one of the fabrics I would use a lot of. This is the vanilla from kidscustomdesigns.com. And I'm going to cut a big piece. Well, I'm going to cut this first. Because I do make a lot of mermaids. So I use the skin tone a lot. And again, I'm eyeballing this. Let's see how accurate I was. Let's see. Am I close? A little bit too much heat and bond, but like that's only like an inch. So I would say I did pretty good. Alright, so two pieces of that. Do I need red today? I don't think so. Brown, yes. I always need brown. And this is the cinnamon at kidscustomdesigns.com. I'm gonna hand these to my husband to start heat and bonding so we can save a little bit of time.
Pass me the rock.
This ain't football, sir. And when you heat them on the heat press, I heat them at 300 degrees for about 3 seconds. And then when you're done, I heat it again at the end for 5 seconds after I tend it, when I go to tend to touch it. And I get this bolt of heat and bond from Amazon. It's linked down below as well. Or you can buy like the little packs. I just make so many shirts that it just makes more sense to buy the bolt. I thought I was done. I forgot. I need to make that dinosaur shirt. I have to remake. I'll use this because I got a stain. It had a stain on the shirt. But you guys hate that. You don't notice the stain until it's too late. When the shirt's already done. Yep. But it happens. It happens. Only one piece on.
They can see my ring, know that I'm married.
I'm gonna put that in there too.
Unlike some people.
Oh. I don't wear my ring while I work. It makes sense. Okay? You want an embroidery needle to hit my ring? Then you cry. There's more pieces.
All right, thank you.
So that's pretty much how you heat and bond. To show you a quick glimpse. But because we are on a crunch here, it's 11:30. Oh, this camera's moving. All the machines are turned on, but I will oil all the machines going straight down every day. Before you use them, you always oil your machines. Check if there's enough bobbin in them, so on and so forth. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I also use the MagnaGlide pre-wound magnetic bobbins. They give the best, in my opinion. It's not like auto tension, but it's like they unwind at a consistent rate since they are magnetic. Okay, so after I do that you saw me oil them on, then I am going to load all the designs in the machines, and then I'll have my husband come behind me and change the threads that I need. So this machine, I always do my Tutti Frutti Cutie shirt on it. I just have always done it that way because this shirt, that's not the right one, that's not the right one. Her name is Tegan with 2 N's. Perfect. So I just set up the designs on the machines. Alright. And I will put all the stops in. And what I mean by stops is whenever you need the machine to stop because you need to cut fabric for your applique or place fabric down. That's what I mean by stops. So obviously none of these colors are on the machine, so he's gonna have to go ahead and change all the colors. But what I'm doing is just uploading all the designs so I know what's gonna go on every machine. And then from there I can go ahead and hoop the shirts and get them set up. It's kind of like an assembly line. I just like to just have everything done, all the pieces. And what he's doing over here is he's taking all the heat and bond off the back of the shirts, so that way it is, you see it has like a shine to it. That's adhesive, so when you heat it from the front, it'll adhere to the shirt permanently type thing. So he's doing that. So let me go ahead and keep adding all the stops for the shirts. And I'm gonna keep going. I guess this will be the blonde shirt. This was Karis. Gotta make sure we add blonde to this machine. So yeah, I just do this, and then I'm gonna go look at the packing slips and figure out what sizes each shirt is, so that I can then just hoop everything and keep it moving and have all the machines running. And yes, I will be wearing ear protection. I get that comment a lot. Sometimes I forget, sometimes I can't find it, but it's very important because I want to be able to hear for the rest of my life and not hear embroidery machines ringing in my ear. So yes, I will do that. Sorry, I'm trying to not mess up a shirt. That's why you see me keep doing this. Alright. Okay, so now I have all the shirts with each packing slip. And now I just have to hoop all the shirts. And then I'm going to go ahead and start the brother machines and the baby lock just so that they're up and running before I go ahead and do the Melco. I just want to get something started because it is now 11:50. So I'm just trying to get stuff going as soon as possible. Okay, it's Melco setup time. I just brought this design in, and what I do is I just change the colors over here, edit color, and set it to the Madeira colors, and that is how you get your Melco to read the colors. So this shirt is 6 colors. That 6 color really doesn't matter because I don't use it. It's just in the design. So then just going through and changing the colors. Okay. And next color, I'll just make. Oops. Okay, cool. So that's design, and I'm gonna go ahead and load it onto the first machine. So you click machine, load design. And I want it to go on unicorn because it has all the colors already set for it. And then I'm going to clear out the last design. And then I'm going to go to active colors, which means the colors that are on the machine and in design, and click apply. And then I have to put all the stops in just like I do for the other machines. So let me start the stop. So I have to put stops all the way until 11. Stop for 14, for 18. Okay, click apply. Okay, and that is it. So then I'm gonna go ahead and put the shirt on the machine. Okay, so this is what you call a placement stitch. So it's showing me that it is time to put the fabric down and where I need to place the fabric to make sure that it gets covered. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in, and I'm going to click lock start. And then this is called a tack down stitch. So this is the stitch that's going to stitch on top of this, and that's where you're going to cut out the fabric. So this one's done, so this needs to be cut. So this is what the tack down stitch looks like. So you just cut around it. And this one is on to the next Melco, which is Titan. So it's loaded on here. It's telling me that this machine stopped for the applique, so I'm going to click X, and then it brought me here. And then I need to change the color sequence, so I'm going to clear it. This is from the old design, active colors. I gotta add the designs, the colors to the machine first, and then we could do that. Okay, so I put the silver on needle 12, and then the blue on needle 14. 12 and 14. So what I'm gonna do is click auto match, and then silver went on needle, Silver went on needle, what was it? 12. Silver is on needle 12. And then blue is on needle 14. Alright, so you see the colors change, so there we go. Is just to keep all the machines running. So just finishing the shirt, like this one needs to be cut. This one's doing the name, keep cutting this one over there, and this is doing the teeth, and this one is working on the strawberry. So we're just trying to keep all the machines running, that way we're as efficient as possible. We get things done and we keep moving, and now we have all the shirts, keep adding the shirts, just try to get as much done as we can and have all the machines running at all times. Or try to, because it's kind of impossible for them to all be running. They usually end up stopping all at the same time. So let me go ahead and keep going and keep getting some work done. So when cutting out your applique fabric, you want to cut as close as possible to the tack down stitch. I don't think you can even see it on here, but it's red. Some designs, the satin stitch is thinner than others, so you have to cut really close. This is one of those designs where if you don't cut super close, it can end up looking pretty sloppy. So this is a design where I take my time on cutting, just because it sucks when you get to the satin stitch and you can still see some of the fabric showing through. It makes me so mad. So like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this, and then onto the machine it goes. This is also where having heat and bond on the back of the fabric comes in handy, because cutting is so much easier when you have heat and bond on the fabric. So here's what it looks like. Once the shirt is finished, it'll go on the back of this chair. He cuts the threads off of the back, and then we'll go tender touch whenever we get time between machines. Like right now, all the machines are running. Well, I'm cutting this, but they're all running. So instead of just sitting here waiting for a machine to stop, just keep going, cut the threads, keep going, do whatever you can to save time. Update. Okay, we've gotten, I think, 4 or 5 shirts done. We have that machine, it's going, this shirt on it, that machine, and the third machine. I'm trying to keep up, trying to get the designs up, trying to find fabrics that I haven't used in forever, like these. I used this last year, so I had to scavenge through everything to find it. So I found those, and I'm keep trying. He's cutting that pumpkin shirt out. Pumpkin shirt sold quite a bit, which is shocking since it never sold until these last 3 weeks, but it's cool. I'll take every sale I can get to at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep working. Okay, so right now, I'm gonna take these AirPods off because I can't hear myself. The threads are cut, not the cut around the cutaway stabilizer. And I try to cut as close as I can to the fore. I never cut between the name and the design, because then you have a huge wrinkle that'll be in the middle of your shirt. So never cut that out, and never cut out the stabilizer inside of your number. This just helps it like stay wrinkle free, and I guess it's stiff. And stiff isn't a bad thing, but yeah. So I'm just gonna cut as close as I can. I don't trust my husband with this part yet, because the last thing I need is for him to cut a hole in my shirt. Nope, that won't work. He'll be out the house. Out the house. So I think we've got 10 shirts done. It's like 1:20 right now. He wants to be done for the day, so we'll be done for the day. I kind of want to get a frappuccino from Starbucks anyways. But it is Labor Day on Monday, so please remember, when it comes to filling your orders, the post office is closed on Monday. So that does close things for you. This weekend I plan on making a bunch of new designs since the post office is closed, and I'm almost done with my Etsy orders right now. I'm probably get a few more, but I don't think I'll get a lot. I ended my sale. I had a 20% off sale in my shop, and I was getting so many orders. But the sale's over, so it'll slow things down for a little while until I either want to make a sale again. I just want to make new stuff, so maybe I'll make new stuff and then add a sale. So here's how close I cut. I don't know if you can even see, but I'm just gonna cut that. I will be doing a video on why I chose my Melco. I get that question so much. I guess I could touch on it a little bit while I'm cutting. One thing you need to remember about the Melco, or I guess I keep forgetting there's new people here that probably have no idea, but the Melco is the gray machine, and the reason I chose that machine, or those machines, is one, because they're super fast. It finishes things about twice as fast as everything else, and they also have a 6-year warranty, which is like unheard of for an embroidery machine. So that just tells you a lot about the quality of the machine. They'll put a 6-year warranty on it. Also, they do have their active feed, which is pretty much like an automatic tension, so you don't have to play with the tension and fight with the tension as other machines. So that is another thing that I love about it. It like manually adjusts the tension as it's sewing, or automatically adjusts the tension as it's embroidering out your design. So it's a patented feature for the Melco machines. So I think that is so cool. And again, they have such great support if you need help with anything. Yeah, if you need help, you can always ask me. There's an entire group which is called For the Love of Melco, and it has like almost 4,000 members, maybe more, I don't know, but like 4,000 people who have Melco machines. So if you have a question, there's an entire group of people who can help you. And the crazy thing is that in that group, everyone in there, it seems like they have like 4, 5, 6 Melco machines. So I'm like, that's awesome. So yeah, just a few reasons why. I'll do a video on it though. But just figured I'd mention it while I'm cutting it and thinking about it anyways. Also, about Melco, if you want to purchase a Melco embroidery machine, that's the silver machine you see me using in this video, you can go ahead and contact Todd Eggersman. His contact information is down below. You have to mention that you heard about Melco machines from Angela on YouTube. That way I get credit for it. So I would really appreciate it if you go to Melco's website. I'll assign you a random person, and Todd, if you guys know him, he's just so nice, and there's no pressure at all. He really will give you the best advice for what you need, so you can reach out to Todd. Again, his information is linked down below. And after this, my husband will go ahead and tend to touch them, and I'll fold them up. If it is a new design that I don't have, or like a new number that I don't have pictured already on Etsy, I'll go ahead and take a picture after he tender touches it, and then I'll edit the picture later and put the watermark on it. If not, if it's already up, then it's just folded, gets put in the bag, and shipped. So that's pretty much it. I do have videos on me packaging orders, so you can search those on my channel. I have videos about the supplies I use. I have so many different videos. If you have any questions, you can leave them down below, or just search them in my videos on my channel. You can just search anything, and I'm sure you'll probably find what you're looking for. I have a video on the threads I use. If you just search top threads, there's literally so many videos on my channel, and I know so many of you guys are new. And if you are new, consider subscribing. Hit the subscribe button and push that little bell notification next to it. That way you'll be notified every single time I upload a video if I go live. I'm really trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. I'll get my YouTube plaque. I think that would be so cool. And of course, a giveaway for you guys, because literally life wouldn't be here without you guys. So I thank you guys so much for all your support. Like, I truly appreciate it. So I'm gonna let those shirts finish, and I want to go ahead and edit this video for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.